Very good morning, friends. We are going to learn about a topic that is called as vaccines in this video. Vaccines are nothing but uh, immunological agents that is used to induce the immune system. It is a kind of artificial acquired active immunity. In this subunits of microorganisms or whole microorganisms are inserted in the body, and the immune system, or we can say the adaptive immune system, actively produce the immunological response against those inoculated antigens. The vaccines, as you can see on the screen, is of three types. The first is called as whole cell vaccine. The second is called as acellular or subunit vaccine, and the third is called as recombinant DNA vaccine. So these are the three basic types of vaccines which are available. In wholesale vaccine, as the name suggested, complete pathogenic agent will be inserted. That can be inserted in the form of live or attenuated pathogenic form, or it can be inserted into inactive or killed form. So in this slide, we come to know that the vaccines, which are the part of artificial acquired active immunity, has three basic types. The first is called as whole vaccine, in which the whole organism or whole pathogenic agent is inserted either in the live form or in the inactive form. Second, a cellular or subunit vaccine, in which one of the component of the whole pathogenic agent is inserted. And the third one is called as recombinant DNA vaccine, in which DNA or recombinant DNA is inserted. We will see each type one by one. We need to remember examples of each and every type of vaccine. The live or attenuated vaccine. So in this live or attenuated vaccine, the live pathogens are prepared. These are attenuated. Attenuated means by providing certain treatments, they are weakened. Means they are able to cause the disease, but the intensity of the disease is not that much, or they may not be able to cause the disease, but in a physical form they are as it is, and they are live. So what happens that when we insert those live molecule inside the cell using injections, immune system recalls this pathogen and they will produce T helper cell in response of these pathogens. The T helper cell will produce B cells. The B cell activated and it produce antibody that kill this pathogen. So in future, when actual pathogen enters, we have the secondary immunological response ready to fight with that pathogen. That is the first type of whole cell vaccine, that is live attenuated vaccine. In this, the second is the examples include measles, mumps, rubella, and varicella. The advantage of this vaccine is as the pathogens are in the live form, the immune system react properly with these pathogens, and the response which is generated is very active response. When we are using the live vaccine in this, the booster dose are not required. Second type of whole cell vaccine is inactive vaccine, in that the live pathogens are not added, but the inactive or killed pathogens are added. They are administered in the body. So the response generated against those killed pathogens which enter inside the body. Here the biggest disadvantage is the response is quite weakened compared to the live vaccine. But the benefit is you can produce it at a mass scale. Here you just need to identify the pathogen, you need to grow that pathogens in a full form, then you need to heat kill it, and after heat killing you just need to administer it inside the human body. Okay, so that is about the killed vaccine. The example includes poliovirus and influenza virus. Very quickly we move to the third part, that is called as subunit vaccine. In subunit vaccine, instead of inserting the whole pathogen inside the body, one of the component of the whole cell is inserted inside the body. Means that one of the component, that is either a piece of protein, piece of carbohydrate or anything, they are the antigens generally found in that pathogens. So those antigen are inserted inside the body. The subunit vaccine can be of polysaccharide, that is that contain the carbohydrate. It can be conjugated, that is it can be the mixture, or it can be made up of the protein part of the cell. So this small component of the cell is inserted inside the host, or we can say inside the recipient, and against them the immune response is generated. Last kind of vaccine is called as recombinant vaccine. In recombinant vaccine, we are not using whole DNA, we are not using whole pathogen, we are not using the component of that pathogen, but as we know that everything is coded by the DNA. Everything is coded by the DNA. DNA generate messenger RNA, and messenger RNA generate various kind of proteins. So instead of using these proteins, here the gene which is coding this protein are inserted inside the body. So gene is isolated first of all from the pathogens, then those genes are inserted inside certain recombinant microorganisms. Those microorganisms serve as a vector. Those vectors are replicated inside the host so that huge gene expression is observed and huge amount of different proteins and antigens are generated. Now, as you can see here, the DNA is inserted, and for that DNA, the gene responsible for that particular pathogen is found. Another kind of vaccine is called as DNA vaccine. In this, they directly introduce this DNA inside the host cell, inside the muscle cell as shown in this diagram. In this recombinant vaccine, what we are doing is we are inserting this DNA inside the vector, and after that it is inserted inside the host. But in case of DNA vaccine, which is also based on the nucleic acid, a direct DNA is inserted inside the host cell. DNA is taken by nucleus, pathogen DNA is expressed, and the protein which are generated by those pathogens DNA, this contain the MHA class 2 molecule, and against them the host immune response will work. That is all about the vaccine. We have seen a total 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 kind of vaccines types which are found inside the, which is found to till date in order to protect the humankind against this pathogen. In examination it is asked what is vaccine, explain different types of vaccine. So you need to mention this PPT.